Hello. So today I want to tell you about the game Packed Up from Very Special Games. You may know them from games like Abduction or Bloom Chasers, which I love both of those, but they're a little big. You can't take them with you. So when they were like, hey, can we send you our newest game? I was like, yes, absolutely. And it comes and I'm like, oh, great. Small box card game, can take it anywhere. And then I open it up and it comes in a backpack. How stinking cute is that? So obviously I'm a sucker for good packaging. And this weekend, I actually threw it in my bag because I knew we had some time between soccer games. And we played this a couple times and it was great. So in this game, it's a card game. It's a simple rule set, but it is a lot of fun to play. So you've got your rules and there's a little QR code if you want, so you can learn to play it that way. You can watch this video for a rough idea of how to play, or you can read the actual rule book. So what you're going to do is this plays 3 to 5 players, I believe it is. I've only played it up to 4, but I do believe that it 2 to 6. It plays up to 6 players. I've only played it up to 4. So every player is going to get 4 cards in front of them like this. And they all have different weight amounts on them. And the goal is you want the lightest pack, because if you've ever been hiking, or unfortunately, as I have, backpacking, which is the worst, you want the lightest pack possible. So to start out with your 4 cards, you get to look at your bottom 2 and only your bottom 2. And you need to remember them. This is where I am not great at this game and my nephews excel. So you look at them and you see what they are. And so you know if these are good cards or bad cards. So then on your turn, what you're going to do is you are going to draw a card and look at it. And this is a 3-pound card. So that's pretty good. And it does not have any ability on it. So I am going to pick which of my cards I want to replace it with. Ooh, and that was a really good choice. I just replaced an 11 with a 3 and I discard that. If anybody else knows they have an 11, they can hurry and discard their own 11 on top of this so that the numbers match. And if they're successful at doing that, they now only have 3 cards, which is great. But it's only the first person to do that. So if multiple people have an 11, only the first person to successfully do it. So that's the one element of speed in this game. If you think you have an 11, but maybe it was in a different spot than you thought, and you do that, you are incorrect and you will take on a penalty card, and your pack now has 5 cards. So then you come back around to, let me find a card. Ooh, the bowling ball's the worst. Okay, so I drew this card. It's a 12. I probably don't want a 12. That's really heavy. Pounds range from -2 to 13. So this one says, look at one of your items and one of your opponent's items and swap if desired. So rather than taking this 12, I can use the ability on the card. So I can look at my item and I can look at my opponent's item, and they just happen to be the same. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to swap because I don't want to give my opponent information they may not have already had. So we keep going like this. And at one point, you at the end of your turn are going to say, let me get a good card here. Okay, let's say I got that one. And it's the end of my turn. I say, packed up. So that means everybody else gets a final turn, and then we reveal. And whoever, if I'm correct, so I had 7 pounds in my pack total because I was really lucky and got 2 of the negative cards. So if I'm correct and 7 pounds is the lightest of all the packs, yay! I get my 7 pounds. Everybody else gets their weight. We move on. If I'm incorrect, which there's a chance you are because you don't know what everyone else has as we're playing face down, I get a 10-point penalty added on. So I no longer have 7 pounds. I have 17, and everyone else gets their poundage. We then play 5 rounds, and whoever has the lowest total at the end of 5 rounds is the winner. So this is a great game because there's a little bit of memory, a little bit of speed. It's card, it's numbers. It's a super simple concept. Get the lightest pack, and then you have that little bit of like gambling push your luck when you think you have the lightest pack. And I like that it's at the end of your turn instead of the beginning, so you can kind of like really make sure. You say packed up, and you hope that you're right. You play 5 rounds, and that's the end of the game. Like I said, comes in this adorable backpack. You can throw it in your bag anywhere. Plays 2 to 6 players. It is a really fun game. We've had a great time with it. Played it a couple different times at different player counts, and we are really enjoying it. So for me, I'm going to get rid of the box because it's not so fun, and I'm just going to keep it in the pack. But you can do whatever you would like. So thank you, Very Special Games, for giving me a copy of this game. And if you are interested in this, go pick yourself up a copy. If you have any questions, let me know. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.